The story begins, and we see Tom. After that, Tom robs many banks, and he is a very skilled thief. He knows how to carry out a robbery and how to escape from there. He also knows how the police track down criminals, which is why he erases all the evidence. He is so expert at his work that no police officer has been able to reach him till now. But after committing many robberies, Tom changes his city and moves near Boston to a small town. There, when he goes into a shop, he meets a girl. And as soon as Tom sees her, it is love at first sight. The moment he sees her, he realizes that he wants to spend the rest of his life only with her. So he starts living in that town. Time passes, and soon a year goes by. Day by day, Tom's love keeps growing for her, and she also starts loving Tom. One day, Tom expresses his love to her and says that he wants to spend his whole life with her. She agrees, and both of them start living together. But with time, Tom realizes that he is not a good person and has done many wrong things. One day, the police will reach him, and then he might have to go away from her. Tom does not want that at all. He wants to spend the rest of his life happily. So, he decides to leave all his illegal activities and clear his record. Then he calls the FBI office and tells them that all the robberies were done by him. The media had named him In and Out Bandit. So Tom tells this name to Sam and says that he will return all the money he stole from the banks. But he has only one condition, that he should get the minimum possible punishment. He is ready to go to jail, but only for a short time. After hearing this, Sam gets confused. He cannot understand why this man is saying all this. If he really committed the robberies, then why does he want to return the money? So, Sam asks Tom why he is doing this and whether he is in his right mind. Tom replies that now his mind is finally clear. He says he has fallen in love with a girl and wants to spend the rest of his life with her. That is why he does not want his past crimes to follow him. After hearing this, Sam says he does not believe him at all. Every day, many people call and claim they committed the robberies just to waste time. So first, he wants to meet Tom in person. He asks for Tom's address, and Tom gives it to him. Then Sam shares all this with his partner Meyer. Meyer also becomes suspicious. After that, Sam assigns this case to his two juniors, John and Ramon. Sam tells them everything, so both of them go to meet Tom. Tom tells them the whole story, but they do not believe him. Then John listens carefully, and Tom explains that he usually targeted small towns and looked for banks with old lockers. Then he would find a house near the bank, preferably an empty one. He would enter that house and dig a tunnel to reach inside the bank. Once inside, he could easily break any vault because he was a demolition expert. No one ever suspected anything because he usually carried out robberies on holidays. After hearing all this, they begin to believe that Tom is indeed the robber. Then they ask him where all the money is. Tom gives them a key and says they will find the money there. So, both of them go to a locker, and as soon as they enter the locker room, they find a huge amount of cash. Seeing this, they are convinced that Tom is the real thief. But now, slowly, John's intentions begin to change. He says that all this money could be theirs, and there is no need to give it to anyone. Hearing this, Ramon says that it is wrong and they should not do this. John tries to convince him, saying this money can change their future and their lives will completely transform. Ramon asks what they will do about Tom. John says no one will believe Tom anyway, that he committed the robberies or that he even has the money. After saying this, they start loading the money into the car. Meanwhile, we see Annie arriving there because she saw them through the camera. She stops them and asks what they are doing there and says that the locker they opened belongs to Tom. John lies and says that they are Tom's friends, and he sent them to collect his belongings. Hearing this, Annie believes them and leaves. Then John and Ramon go to a hotel and talk to Tom. They tell him that they found all his money, but now they want him to keep his mouth shut. After saying this, John pulls out a gun and points it at Tom. Tom tells them that the money they took is only $3 million, and he has hidden the remaining $6 million somewhere else because he knew something like this might happen. While they are talking, Sam arrives there and starts questioning them. Now Sam is also getting suspicious and realizes that John is definitely planning something. Then, before Tom could confirm this, John shoots him here. After seeing this, Tom starts fighting with him. Both of them keep fighting for a long time, but in the end, Tom jumps down along with John. At that moment, Annie arrives there, who had come to meet Tom. But seeing Tom like this, she gets shocked, and they both get into a car and start escaping. Meanwhile, John and Ramon start chasing them, asking who is after them. Tom tells them that it is the FBI. Hearing this, Annie becomes even more shocked. Then we see Ramon, who is angry at John and says that he has ruined everything, and now who knows what more will go wrong. John says that nothing will go wrong, and they still have the money. Then John looks at Tom's car, and when he goes near it, he realizes that the car is completely empty. Then we see Tom and Annie hiding inside another car in the parking. So now John thinks that they have escaped from here, and he also leaves. After that, Tom takes Annie with him, and they start leaving. Annie asks him to tell her the complete truth about what is going on. Then Tom tells her that he used to be a thief after leaving the Marines, and he currently has $9 million. He always wanted to tell her the truth, but never had the courage. After meeting her, he left all his crimes and now wants to live a good life with her. That is why he made a deal with the police, that he would return all the money in exchange for a reduced sentence. Tom did all this only for Annie. But Annie gets angry and says that stealing is wrong and that he has even killed people. Tom says that he has never killed anyone. Then Annie asks him why he started stealing in the first place. Tom tells his entire story and says that when he was in the Marines, he got the news that his mother had died due to pneumonia. After that, his father became disturbed and stopped going to work. But the biggest shock came when his father found out that the company would not give him any pension, and all of this was done by the company's CEO, who was taking all the money. His father tried a lot, but never got any money, and he didn't even have enough money to hire a good lawyer. In the end, his father also committed suicide. After losing both his parents, Tom went mad and decided to take revenge. So he robbed the bank where the CEO had kept all the money. After that robbery, he started enjoying it and continued robbing banks. But after meeting Annie, he left everything and now just wants to live a good life with her. After hearing all this, Annie forgives him. Then we see Agent Meyer, who is standing near Sam's dead body. Meyer is very angry and wants to find out who killed him. Then we see Tom and Annie again. Annie tells Tom that two men went to his safe and took everything from there. Tom says they came to steal the money, but the biggest problem is that they killed their senior, and now they will try to put the blame on him. John and Ramon will tell everything in a way that people will believe them. Then we see Meyer reaching John and Ramon. He tells them that Sam was not killed by anyone else but by Tom, and after killing him, Tom escaped with a woman. Meyer asks them if they found the money. John says no and lies that there was nothing in the warehouse and that Tom was lying from the beginning. Then we see Tom and Annie again. Tom knows that they will come after him, so he tells Annie to leave and hide in a hotel and not come out until he says so. Then we see Meyer, who says that they found fingerprints from Tom's hotel room, and from that, they got all the information. He says that Tom is very dangerous. He was a Marine and a demolition expert, which is why he can easily break vaults. But there is no criminal record in his name, and he has never been caught in any illegal activity. They also get Annie's information. Then we see Tom receiving a call from Annie. She says that she is still in the city and is currently in her office, and she has found a clip in which John and Ramon are seen stealing all the money from his warehouse. After hearing this, Tom tells her to leave immediately because they can arrive there anytime. While they are talking, John arrives there and starts interrogating Annie. As soon as Tom hears this, he immediately drives toward Annie to save her. But John has already reached her and tells her that he knows she is involved with the thief, so she should hand over the memory card immediately. Annie refuses, so John starts torturing her. Ramon sees all this from outside and rushes inside. By that time, John has knocked Annie unconscious and pulls out his gun to kill her. But Ramon stops him. Then Ramon checks her pulse and lies to John that she is already dead. Ramon deliberately lies, so both John and Ramon leave from there. Then Tom arrives and quickly takes Annie to the hospital. But Tom knows that the police are there, so he leaves from outside. As soon as he gets out, he calls Meyer and tells him everything. Tom also puts John on the line, knowing that he is listening. John says that he did not steal any money, so Tom cuts the call. Then Tom tells John to meet him at the hospital. When John finds out that Annie is still alive, he gets angry at Ramon because Ramon lied to him. Then we see Tom being chased by some police officers, but Tom easily escapes from them. But now Meyer catches Tom here, and both of them start fighting. During the fight, Meyer tells Tom that he killed his partner. Tom says no, and after saying this, he points a gun at Meyer and says that it was John who killed Sam, and he also tried to kill Annie. That is why he is going after him now, and he also has the money. Tom says he has not harmed anyone, so Meyer should keep an eye on John. After saying this, Tom leaves, taking the gun with him. Then we see John and Ramon, and both of them are standing outside the hospital. John tells Ramon to go inside and kill Annie, but Ramon refuses to do this, so John goes inside himself. There, he sees that Meyer is already present, so he has to leave from there. Meyer then calls John to his office and says that Tom is repeatedly taking his name, saying that he killed Sam and that all the money is with him. But John again denies all these things. Then Meyer calls Ramon and gives him his gun, the same gun that Tom had taken earlier. Ramon then goes to John and asks what they are going to do next. John threatens Ramon and says that if he ever tries to go against him, he will kill not only him, but also his entire family. Hearing this, Ramon becomes even more disturbed and keeps thinking all night about how wrong his decision was. But as soon as Ramon goes outside, Tom attacks him and starts beating him. Ramon thinks that Tom will kill him, but Tom says that he may be a thief, but he is not a murderer, so he will not kill him. Ramon admits that he made a mistake and should not have supported them. Then Tom asks Ramon if he will help him prove his innocence. Ramon agrees and tells him that he had taken the memory card from Annie's pocket. He also tells Tom that John is trying to kill Annie, so he should take her away from the hospital as soon as possible. So Tom takes Annie to his hotel room, and slowly she starts recovering. Then Tom goes out for shopping, and at the same time, he calls Meyer. Meyer says that he wants to support Tom and wants the truth to come out in front of the world. But Tom says that he does not need his help anymore and knows how to expose everything. After saying this, Tom brings a lot of explosive materials and starts making a bomb. By then, Annie has recovered and says that she wants to support him. So both of them go outside John's house, and Tom plants a bomb there. Then Tom calls John and says that this is his last chance. He should confess that he stole all the money. But John refuses to accept this, so Tom blows up his entire house. However, John is still alive and escapes in his car. Then John calls Tom and says that he failed to kill him. Tom replies that he never wanted to kill him. He knew John had already escaped. He only wanted his confession. John says that Tom will never get it. After this, John calls Ramon and tells him everything. Ramon says that he is coming to him and asks where he is. John says that he is at the safe house. Then we see Meyer, whom Annie calls to her shop. She gives him the memory card, which contains footage of John and Ramon taking all the money. She also gives him the remaining $6 million and says that John has been lying all along, that he killed Sam, and that he took the $3 million. Then we see the safe house scene, where Tom is holding a gun to Ramon's head. In the same way, he reaches John. John realizes that Ramon has brought Tom here, and an argument starts between them. Ramon tells John that he made the biggest mistake by killing Sam, and that he should not have stolen the money either. John gets angry at him, and both of them start fighting. In the end, John shoots Ramon and escapes from there in his car. Then Tom calls John and says that there is a bomb placed under the seat of the car he is driving, and if he moves even a little, it will explode. So he has to keep driving forward until he finds a bomb squad. John continues driving, and then Tom goes to Ramon. We see that Tom had placed a recording device on Ramon, in which all the conversations between John and Ramon have been recorded. In that recording, John has confessed that he killed Sam and that he has the $3 million. Then we see that the bomb squad has reached John's car and is trying to defuse the bomb. Meyer is also there. They say that the bomb under the seat is actually not functional, but now Meyer arrests John and says that he knows the entire truth. Then he checks John's car and finds all the money. Everything gets exposed. Then Meyer reaches his office, where he also finds the recording device. Now a case is filed against John so that he can surrender himself to the police, just as he had made a deal earlier. And with this, the story comes to an end. So friends, if you like this story, then like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.